Hey guys, and welcome back to another video from Fantasy Nerd. So for tonight's video, we're going to talk about probably one of my favorite games, Magic the Gathering. I'm going to give you a brief history about it, and then I'm going to tell you or show you the products, what you need to get started, and then I'm going to go over the different card types. That's just going to be part 1, and then in the next videos, part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I could go on forever. We'll get more in-depth rules, how to play, different types of formats, deck size, and all that other stuff. For now, I'm just going to keep it simple. So, Magic the Gathering was released in 1993 by Wizards of the Coast. It was the very first collectible card game to come out before Yu-Gi-Oh!, before Pokemon. It has 20 million players as of 2015. We're now in 2020, so there's even more. Over 20 billion Magic cards were produced from 2008 to 2016, during which time it grew in popularity. I myself got introduced to the game in 1996. I stepped away from it. I was little. I had no one to play with. Then I picked it up in 2007 when my cousins wanted to play, and my brother-in-law, and we have been playing religiously since 2007, and I love it. It could be expensive if you want it to be. It doesn't have to, but it's a very fun game. So before we get into the card types, for those that are new, if you're watching this video, you probably are new to the game. I'm going to show you what they make, and then I'm going to tell you what you need to start, and then the rest you could get whenever. So, the first thing is a fat pack. So, every Magic set comes with a fat pack. This particular set is called War of Spark. So, I'll show you the back of the box. In this, you get a player's guide. You get 10 15 card booster packs. So, each booster pack has 15 cards in it. You get a couple of cards. You're guaranteed a rare or a mythic rare, and in the back you either get a token or a reference card, or some kind of card that either talks about something else in Magic or a rule. You also get the box to put your stuff. You get a spin down life counter. You get 2 reference cards in the fat pack, and you get 80 card basic land pack. Now, the new fat packs are a little different. There's no more book. There's 2 decks of land. There's a 20 deck with foil cards, and there is a 20 deck of land with regular cards. Plus, the spin down life counter isn't small, it's big. Alright, so that's a fat pack. For those that are new to Magic, you want to pick up one of these, which will cost you around $40. And the other thing you're going to want to pick up, which comes with every Magic set, is Planeswalker deck. So a Planeswalker deck is a pre-built deck based around a certain color. So this particular deck right here is blue and black. Black is Swamp, blue is Island. The Planeswalker that it's based around is right there, and that is their card. So each one has its own Planeswalker with the colors, and you could see up in the corner there, the black and blue. Those are the colors on the box. Those are the colors for the card. So we turn it over. Here you get a deck box. You get a 60 card deck with the foil Planeswalker is the 60th card. And you get 2 15 card booster packs. And you get a strategy insert and 2 reference cards. So the rule book is in here. It's a simple rule book just to get you started with the game. It's not in depth. That you would find online. And that's also why I'm doing these videos, is to really make it easy for you guys. So every set of Magic comes with 2. So here's the other one for that set. So I'll show you them side by side. There we go. So that's that Planeswalker. And this one is all white. This is just a single color deck. This one is blue and black. That's a multicolor deck. Alright, so we got the Fat Pack and the 2 Planeswalker decks. If you want to get into Magic, that's what I recommend doing. Buy the Fat Pack, cost you $40. Get the 2 Planeswalker decks. They'll cost you $15 each. Or if you buy them at a pre-release, which is when a new set comes out, the weekend before the set comes out, they do a pre-release. Now a pre-release box looks like this. Alright, this is Core Set 2020. This is a pre-release pack. This will cost you $25. Inside you get, actually here, I'll open it up and I'll show you. Alright, you get 6 packs, a pre-release. It's the book that explains the story and all the, like a little thing about it, which here, I'll open up for you guys. Alright, it's, sorry, it doesn't have a story, but it just tells you building a pre-release deck, shows you how to build it. Now, the reason why they tell you how to build it is because when you go to this pre-release, it's a tournament. You're playing against other players. I don't. Normally, I'll just go buy the pre-release box, cost you $25, and I'll just take it and go. I have done a few tournaments, but they're long. You figure a tournament would say, okay, you get to the store, you're looking at 4 hours, easy, 3-4 hours. At least where I go to Undiscovered Realms, and it takes a while because it's the best of 2 out of 3 or a single elimination, depending on how many people are there, and yeah, it takes quite a while, a couple of hours. Also, what you get is you get a code for Magic the Gathering Arena. So that is Magic the Gathering, but digital. It's on your computer. You go to wizardsofthecoast.com and you download the game, which is free, and you could get the cards on there. It won't cost you anything. That's also a really good way to learn. So this code right here, the deck, this code will unlock 6 packs of Core Set 2020. So the pre-release boxes, they give you a code to get 6 packs. The Planeswalker decks give you a code to get that deck online. Alright, and then you're also going to get either an uncommon, common, rare, or mythic rare card. And if you could see right there, I got a rare card because it's gold. And it has the date. July 6th to the 7th, 2019. That is when the pre-release happened. And then the weekend after, it came out. The set came out. And you also get a dice in there too. So, you got the pre-release pack. You got the 2 Planeswalker decks. You got the Fat Pack. Now, the Planeswalker decks, if you buy them at the pre-release event, you will save $5. It'll be 2 for $25 instead of $30. And then the last thing I want to show you before we talk about cards is a booster box. So in here, there is 35 packs of cards, 15 cards to a pack. Booster box will run you anywhere from $80 to $100 for the new sets, and you don't need that yet. So 2 Planeswalker decks and a Fat Pack. Planeswalker deck, 1 for you, 1 for a friend, and then you can learn how to play. And the Fat Pack will give you some more packs, a dice, and a bunch of other good stuff. Alright, and then the pre-release pack, that's just something to check out, and people are very helpful. They will help you if you have any questions. All the years I've been playing, I've gotten a few pointers here and there on how to tweak a deck, what could go in, what could come out, stuff like that. So there are a lot of cool people at these comic book shops. So the last thing I'm going to show you before we end this video are the different cards in Magic the Gathering. So first, most important thing is your land. Magic the Gathering consists of mana, which is made by tapping land. There are 5 different lands. First one is the Swamp, which is black. Second one is white, which is the Plains. Third one is the Mountain, which is red. Fourth one is blue, which is the Island. Last one is the Forest, which is green. Now, when I play Magic, my favorite color is green, is Forest. I find it easy to use, and I've built some really cool decks over the years with it. I also like doing green and blue and green and white. So, now we're going to move on to the different card types. Alright, the first card that I'm going to show you that you will see a lot is a creature. Now, don't worry about enchantment. We'll go over that in a minute, but he's a creature. He's a 2/2, so 2 attack, 2 defense. He's rare. So gold is rare, mythic rare is red, then you have common and uncommon. Mythic rare is the rarest card you can get, and there have been some really interesting cards over the years that are mythic. And then up here is how much mana it costs to play the card. So it costs 1 blue and 2 of any. So it could be 2 of any color land that's in your deck. So it could be black, green, whatever's in your deck, you would use to play it. So you need 3 land to play the card, and then it comes out of your hand, boom, goes down on the table. But I'll get more into that in another video when we get into the how to set up and actually play. The next card is Planeswalkers, which I did go over already in the Planeswalker deck. So this Planeswalker, as you can see, is a mythic rare. He has he starts with 4 counters on him, and add a counter to do that ability. Take 3 counters away to do that ability. Take 8 counters away to do that ability. And he also has something that activates as soon as he comes in, which again, I'll go over this in the next video. And he cost 1 blue, 3 black, and 1 red. So he cost 5 land to play. Alright? And creatures you can play on your turn, only on your turn, unless the card says otherwise. Planeswalkers you can only play on your turn, unless the card says otherwise. The next card I'm going to show you is Sorcery. So, again, there's the symbol. Here's what it does. This card costs 3 land. 2 of any color and 1 black. Sorceries can only be played on your turn unless the card says otherwise. Alright, next card is Enchantments. Enchantments, when they come in, they either do something for your cards or something to hurt your opponent. This one costs 3. It's 1 black, 1 white, and 1 of any color. And there's the symbol. And enchantments, again, unless it says otherwise, can only be played on your turn. Alright, next card. Oh, excuse me, guys. Allergies are bothering me. Artifact. Artifact are cards that can only be played on your turn unless it says otherwise. So when this one enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card. You can tap 2 of any land and tap this card. Sacrifice it. You get to add 2 mana of different colors to your mana pool. Artifacts are always colorless mana for the most part. Yeah, I think only colorless mana. Artifacts can go in any deck of any color. This one costs 2 of any color to play. And there you go. Alright. Oh man, sorry, my nose is bothering me. Allergies are killing me today. Next is an instant. Now an instant card can be played on your turn or your opponent's turn. Costs 2 to play, 1 green, 1 black. It's a rare. And it says destroy target permanent and opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle their library. Now, when it says permanent, the only things out here that are permanent are land, creatures, planeswalkers, enchantments, and artifacts. Sorceries and instances, as soon as they come out, once they do what they do, they go right into your graveyard. And that's where they stay. But there are cards that will bring them back from the graveyard. Alright, and then the last thing is a token. Some cards will allow you to make a token creature. Back in the day, before we started, excuse me, back in the day before we had tokens, we used to use like dice or whatever to represent a token creature, but now they have them. So this is a 1/1 creature, and this creature can't block. So when the card says you can make it, there you go. So I hope I didn't confuse you too much. That's the intro to Magic. I'm sure you're going to have questions. Feel free to comment on the video. And then I'll be doing another video soon, probably this weekend. And we'll get more in depth into setting up and how to play. And all the steps that you go through from beginning to end. And turns and all that. So thank you guys for watching my video. Subscribe if you haven't already to my YouTube channel. Find me on Instagram, #FantasyNerd. And before I go, I have to do a shout out to my school, School 13. You kids are awesome. Thanks to them, I went from 30-something subscribers to over 50 in a matter of 2 days because my students are awesome and they love to help. And I couldn't ask for a better school to work at. I've been doing it for 5 years. This is my first year in my new school, and I'm truly, truly blessed. When I get up in the morning, I don't consider it going to work. I actually enjoy my job, and I love where I work, and I love working with these kids. So guys, thank you so much. You all have a good night, and more videos will be coming soon. Take care.